to. I
All right. Now, the thing about the mine is consistent in terms of difficulty, and it's actually connected to several different spots throughout the game. There's even a very powerful optional super boss we can fight here later in the game. And I might try it, but I've never beaten him before, I'll be honest.
Oh, mystery.
These guys are tough, but if we beat them, they drop a ton of money. Which, really not...
Since their name is Gold.
Ooh, that was lucky. Yeah, 50 for one encounter, and an encounter we got incredibly fortunate in.
Is there like a buff or something you get to increase light distance, or is it like...
There is not actually, but even taking that into consideration, I don't think it's really all that bad. The mine itself is not that big, is the thing. These guys have like tons and tons and tons of health. Actually, unscrew is a slightly better strategy right now.
Oh no!
It's okay. We still had our B team, worst case scenario, and this guy's taking a ton of damage. Yeah, literally just says nope if it doesn't connect. Come on, JJ, let's try it one more time. Yeah!
Yay! Man, that's a tough monster not to give you experience, even if he is supposed to be a gold mine, as they say. Whoa!
Yep, now for our next boss. And might have bitten off a little more than I can chew.
Is that supposed to be?
It's called the eyesore.
You can tell why.
Because you're about to be sore. Heyo.
Yeah, I was about to say this isn't ideal, and I actually forgot he was here. You actually fight this guy a couple times throughout the game, even. If we're lucky, we might be able to fudge something. Oh, that's not great. Well, we tried. Next time, next! Region Song. Heal. No, no, no! Oh, jeez. Really wish I had something that could stop that. There is a chip later in the game that can completely negate auto-kill abilities, but you have to get pretty far into the game to find it. Where's speed?
Is he using unscrew? Is that why everyone's...
Yeah, he's using unscrew. And for us, I think that's just like a coin flip as to whether we make it or not. Like, his actual base attack is not that unmanageable, it's just... we have a very low DPS party right now. I think, yeah, we had the B. The B is the reason we won. Losing Freddy and Bonnie that fast was really bad.
Wow.
And also, dead characters get XP, which is why they're back all of a sudden. Oh, nice. Oh no, this is bad.
Freddy.
This guy, okay, you know how Unscrew is really, really powerful? He has the stronger version of that. He has an ability called Escape Button. And Escape Button... Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Escape Button is basically Unscrew, but it targets everybody. Alright, now we can replace... Replace the old Evercomet with the new. This will never end. It will perpetually bombard enemies with comets, and it will do so more regularly.
Not as cute, but more useful.
Whew. I was holding my breath for a second there. That was lucky.
we're gonna add Shadow Freddy
Yeah,
to our...
we should.
Yeah, you know, why have Ryu when we can have, you know, Dark Edge Lord Master Ryu? He's...
I think it's like Akuma or something.
No, we're not talking about Akuma. Akuma is his own character. We're talking about Dark Edge Lord, you know. No, it's not a phase bomb, Ryu.
Which is funny because in the newest Street Fighter, Ryu is fighting the evil Ryu inside him, but then the evil Ryu actually gets out. I think he gets out. I don't know if that's the actual lore implication, but there's a new character, his name is Kage, which you can look up yourself if you want, who is pretty much evil Ryu, except not really evil, except not evil Ryu. He is his own Ryu.
Yep.
Fine,
Yes.
I'm gonna
Unscrew,
go...
escape key, and water hose.
Escape key is yellow.
Yep, it's a gold ability, which means it is one of the strongest powers in the game.
Huh.
And he's actually going to take Phantom Foxy's slot. So I'm going to stick with my popper strategy just to see how far that gets us. And we'll take regular Chica for a little more fortification.
Oh, I'm looking at him right now. Wow. He's got devil horns, and he's got eyeliner, and he's got black eyes.
I'm surprised
Wow.
you haven't seen him before.
Can I just say this? I really don't like the art style that they've been pushing with the modern Street Fighter. It's like, I don't know what happened, but like, Street Fighter 4 happened, and like, characters got wide, and Street Fighter 5 happened, and it's like, they decided, hey, you know what has a great art direction? Earthbound. Everything needs to be made out of clay. And, oh, by the way, the characters are wide, and it's like,
Whoa, what was that?
That's escape key. I wanted to demo that, and I figured while you were talking it was the best time because it would catch you off guard.
well, you did. I was like, what the heck's going on? Why is everything just flashing?
We're about to lose Snek. He's going. He's leaving us.
And at that point, you know, Snek just puts up his little peace sign and just vanishes. He escape signed away from us.
Seduces.
Wait a second, how did he throw us the deuces when he doesn't even have any fingers?
That is the real question.
But yes, so I'm not a fan of modern Street Fighter, I guess is what I'm saying.
That's understandable. I know that the one thing I didn't really like is when they made 12. They did the character from Third Strike, the kind of liquid monster. He's now just a random select fighter. Like, he just transforms into a character and you'll fight as them. And I'm like, no, but I like to play. Like, I like the ability to fight as a character and then transform into the character or something like that. Kind of like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god, I am the strongest part of you! Unleash me! Ow, okay. Alright, edgy Ryu.
Lol.
My horns glow with power!
Yep.
That chest that you're looking at, I'm assuming that's on top of
The red one is. We will come back for that one later.
Wow, I have no words there. Clockwork, I have no words. It's like, that is peak modern Street Fighter. I don't know what to say.
Well, this is why I'm playing Strive instead of Street Fighter right now.
Oh, yeah, but for a while you were playing Street Fighter. Like, I remember, like, the not killer man.
I love playing Nikali. Nikali was a really fun character. I liked playing, playing Chun-Li. And then I just kind of stopped. I was like, this is fun. And then Guilty Gear came out finally. Like, this is fun.
Guilty Gear's been fun. It's just, you know, there's
I
so...
never really had anyone to play with them as much, though. Like I said before, I don't mind playing the computer and stuff like that, but I do like playing with other people, too.
There's so many good fighting games out there. Like, have you tried Melty Blood at all? Have you...
I wanted to get the new one, because I heard about it, but I heard it has a lot of problems on PC right now.
Hmm.
Like I heard, I don't know. It could just be
Oh,
online
yes.
stuff, but I don't remember.
I don't.
really
What does
100%
that
remember.
do?
Gift boxes is re-raise.
Oh, that is very strong.
Yep, that we will get characters who can summon them. Put it back in the box. We'll get characters who can summon present boxes later in the game, but for right now, this essentially affords all of our characters one extra life if they bite it.
That's really cool. Oh, who died there?
Almost my entire party last time, but we actually took that second eyesore rather well. So, good job, team. A plus all around.
Everyone is not on fire.
I get lucky with the autokill.
Yeah, it's very luck-based. But I want to say it's 35% chance of working. So, I mean, you'll get them eventually. They can't avoid it forever, but sometimes a couple rounds and you'll just have a little bit of bad luck on it. Oof.
Wait, did he nope out of there too?
No, he got killed because he had low health, and our healer is currently also a rip.
Ah, rest in pepperonis.
Indeed.
Oh no! Oh,
JJ is a little killing machine.
yeah, his auto kills have been working really well.
I
Balloon
hunger
boy.
for blood.
Balloon Boy is indeed a boy, but JJ is actually a girl.
I mean, they're both robots. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's essentially a material, but from an...
But it's very important to the internet, okay, you guys? Because, I mean, I want to bang a robot. I mean, I don't
my
want to
God,
bang a
that's
robot, but, you know. It's very important, okay?
That was a scene change right there. We went from snowy backdrop to suddenly the forest again.
Yep. Well, I used the shortcut to expedite our journey, because we can actually access a different part of the mines over here. And we'll want to spelunk pretty in-depth, because there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Are we data mining?
You know, I guess
are
we are.
data mining some Bitcoin?
That's not how Bitcoins
Bitcoin
work,
right
you
there. It's
stupid
gold
snack.
You're right, we need to smoke it first.
Snekberg is a wonderful and stupid place.
That's the reason why you're not there anymore, as I recall.
Yep. And that, and I was accused of being a Federalist, central banker, and thrown out when I was mayor for 15 minutes. And I was like, no, guys,
are we
maybe
ever gonna get like a? Are we ever gonna
Wait,
get
what was
an actual Snek? Are we ever actually gonna get a Snek lore video? Which
that might be fun. It wasn't something I'd ever considered doing up until we did Shadow the Hedgehog. And then, we got a really positive reaction. Like, a lot of people, I got a couple of DMs on Twitter about Sneckworth, and I'm like, is he going to show up again? And I'm like, yes, he's going to show up again. So it's like, yeah, no, our whole shindig there was really well received.
wow, that's really cute. I had a lot of fun playing him. I tried to make him as snooty and pompous. I actually had to rewrite some lines because I'm like, I'm sorry. He needs to be more snooty and pompous.
More snooty and uptight, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that really characterized him well. That was... I was going to just kind of write him as this one-off kind of antagonistic, kind of lowbrow character, and you completely turned it around and made him, interesting. And I'm like, oh, geez, this is actually, a really cool character now. And Cog, oh my gosh, Cog as the judge is just glorious. He owned the old man routine.
Are we actually going to have the thing we were joking about that Dracula is actually Sneckworth's adopted dad?
I don't know. If we can work that in, I'd like to. But if it ends up superfluous, because I mentioned in another video somewhere, and it might have been the Minecraft video that I had to cut down, but there was a neutral ending in the Shadow the Hedgehog review. Endless speed. Radical speed.
Snek speed!
Now, this does precisely what you think it does.
Gives you chili dogs.
It
Virtua
essentially...
Freddy.
Yep, he's unlockable later on in the game. And this will give us the permanent speed buff. And it will never, ever, ever go away.
Well, that makes me happy that people appreciated it. I knew that, you know, we had a really good reception to it on YouTube that I could see, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that, you know...
I had a couple, at least like 2 or 3 questions about the different characters, and like, it's one of those things where one of my friends even was like, how is this an April Fool's joke? And I'm like, well, most April Fool's jokes are, haha, you think you're getting thing, but in actuality, you are getting no thing. And I'm like, that sucks. That's no fun. So rather than getting nothing, you get something unexpected and fun instead.
The entire joke is supposed to be, it's a large send-up of that guy with the glasses, and just overly long gag just skits in general. And it's the fact that we had so much fun doing the first one that it just kind of became its own thing.
Yep, which is why, like, the bit with Snekstein von Bad Doom was, like, so isolated and had nothing to do with what was going on. But then, like, when I started writing the courtroom drama, I was like, oh, I can't, like, isolate this. This is, like, integral to, like, the story of the video. And so it became the whole sketch. Like, the sketch was the entire video. But then I showed it to Ditaku and Kog, and they're like, yeah, dude, this is good. Let's roll with this. And I'm like, okay. If you guys like it, I like it.
If you guys like the courtroom, what we have in store for the next one, I think you're really gonna like, because it basically leads off immediately from where
that one
Snek
leaves
is.
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the courtroom one.
Ugh. Our little Reaper is just super excited to be here, and he just really wants to show everyone that he's with the program.
He's out for blood.
Yes, he's kind of cute. Like, he has a little, and he get you. It's kind of cute, right?
It definitely is.
I think this game got a bit of a bum rap because Scott Cawthon himself was like, I released this too early. It wasn't really up to quality, and I regret doing that. So he refunded everyone who paid for the game, including myself. Not like he did it personally for me or anything. I'm just saying.
He came to our apartment and was like, sorry. And we're like,
Sorry about that,
dude.
Yeah, no, it's like, he refunded everyone on Steam, and he was like, it's not up to the quality, and, you know, I hate that it wasn't. So, yeah, and then he upgraded the crap out of it, and they did it again, because there was the Halloween update, which added a whole bunch more characters, and a whole new zone, and a ton of minigames. And this is going really badly. Lower their attack a little bit, and that should help. Off our stats.
Yeah, how goes the April Fools for next year? Have you...
A little bit of the script is done. The intro is pretty much set in stone. The basic outline is there. I actually need to play the game in question a bit more. I'm not that far in to get to, like, the really juicy bits that I want to talk about.
About to say, if you're doing the game I think you're doing, that's a wild ride.
It is, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And I kind of feel like maybe it was one of those underappreciated games that, like, I might actually, like, develop an affinity, an unironic affinity for, having played through it.
You need to talk to Noodle, because that's actually one of his favorite games, and it's because of him, ironically, that I know about the game, because he got it for the original Xbox.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think he would really appreciate it, because, as I say, it's one of his games that he really likes. I suppose the question would be, though, are we finally going to have to actually sit down and ask the question, is... because we've mentioned on several occasions that the characters that are in the skits are both in Tomodachi Quest, the comic, and also in... so are we going to see any more crossovers, potentially?
I don't see why not. Because the thing is, like, even though it doesn't really make sense, I guess that kind of goes hand in hand with the origin.
Any of the skits make sense?
No.
I mean, really.
It goes hand in hand with the very irreverent comedic style of the first April Fools, where it's just like, anything goes, I'm just gonna, like, pull these jokes off the top of my head and see what sticks, basically, and just roll with it from there. That's kind of just been the general attitude, so I mean, nice. Those present boxes are already coming in handy. But yeah,
Happy birthday!
It is canon. TomoQuest and the Snek skits do happen in the same universe. Oh, he respawned. That's right. Bosses will respawn given enough time, and you can just fight them for bonus XP, basically.
I was gonna say, because they give you a lot, so if you fight them again and they're easier, they'll give you a bunch, I'm assuming, but it just won't be, it won't give you, but it won't like give you like 800 levels like when you first killed them.
Yeah, but it's still a nice chunk in terms of XP. And, one of the things about the April Fool's sketches is because they're like a much higher production value. It's kind of the opposite of what you'd expect, right? Where it's like, you expect me to like put less effort into an April Fool's sketch, but it's actually way, way, way more.
Well, I was about to say, a lot of the things I've seen you do are because of you're like, I want to do this, and you learn how to do various things because of trying to animate them.
Yep.
I also assume that it depends on how you want the people to perceive the April Fool's joke, because I've seen some good April Fool's jokes where you're like, wow, this is super cool, and you look at the date on your calendar and you go, crap.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like, on April Fool's, it's like, dude, thing is happening, and everyone's like, oh, thing is so cool. And they're like, yeah, it's not actually happening. And then everyone just kind of leaves disappointed. But it's like, in this, it's like, thing is happening, and that's the point. Like, you're getting more for your April Fool's experience.
Yeah, in my experience, I'd much rather have Dungeons & Dragoning as my April Fools than, you know, hey, I want to have, you know, a faithful rendition of Berserk the anime. It's like, oh man, faithful rendition of Berserk the anime. It's like, oh.
It's April Fools.
That's never going to happen, is it? No, it's not.
As Strong Bad observed, you know, only if enough of you promise to buy it will we bother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even though that doesn't always translate as well either.
Yeah, no, and so that's what it is. It's like the April Fools is my opportunity to like really push my recording software to its limit, because it's not really designed with animation in mind. That's more of like something it can do, not something it specializes in.
Oh, can I drop some deepest lore, by the way?
Sure.
About because you know everyone is so invested in the character. Apparently, Snekworth and Sneko are actually related.
Yeah, they're siblings.
Yeah, but by adoption. So.
Yep, that's actually something that's mentioned in the third April Fool's script. Is Snekworth was adopted into the family, and there's apparently, even though we saw Sneko and her little sister, it turns out there are 7 sisters, and all of them are named Sneko. Mm-hmm. And Snekworth is the one exception who is not.
Mm-hmm.
Dusting Field. Kind of forgot where to go. Let's double check the map through the mine one more time. I thought I had gotten everything, but I might have overlooked something.
Oh, are we actually going to see Lounge Lizard, by the way?
Oh, yes. Lounge Lizard is in development.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I've drawn some rough sketches, but like, it's not quite where I want it yet. But the idea is, imagine like a gecko in like a really, really like suave suit kind of thing. So that's the general thrust of the character so far. It's a work in progress.
Even Yeah, the entire thing is that he speaks in scat.
He scat sings. Yep.
Yeah.
And and he is apparently, according to Snek and Snekworth, he is up and away the most popular character of all the Tomodachi Bros.
And he has helped in many, many adventures. The joke there being he's never
shown up before. It's literally the first time he's appeared. He's essentially our onion bubs.
Yeah. Which is funny because he's gotten really, really, really good reception too. So he might actually become really popular.
Cog was really excited. We have a great voice. We're hoping really great voice actor is going to come in and one of our buddies give us a hand there with our lounge lizard.
Hold on, Gab. I gotta take the dog out.
No problem. I'm double checking the mine just to make sure I didn't overlook anything.
I'm coming.
Because after the dusting field, I think we head to the pond. So I may actually need to backtrack here.
So we're kind of going back and forth. I'm not sure exactly what we're looking for. I don't like, as I'm kind of going through, I'm trying to I understand what the objective is trying to find is in the main bat or why this is, but I'm not sure, like, what we're supposed to be finding to get to it.
Okay, there's a couple different, there's actually kind of a couple different storylines, but we're on essentially the quote-unquote main story campaign. And the main story is something is going on that's causing all these monsters to get riled up. And Fredbear has tasked us with seeing what the deal is, basically. I think I'm good here. And he wants us to see, like, why all these creatures are misbehaving now. And to do so, he's teaching us about the glitches in order to get further into the world.
Okay.
Now, that said, I believe the lake is next, and that's actually where we're going to find the key that we've been seeing the locks for all this time. Let's beat this guy up for funsies. Yeah, this guy's kind of a non-issue at this point, but... Now, funny enough, there is an enemy encounter later in the game where if you go in without a bite that deals damage, it is possible to get soft-locked into the fight permanently, and no one will be able to move.
Sorry about that.
Can't bite?
Not that you can't, just that you won't be able to. It is a bug, obviously. So it's not something that was like designed to happen, but that's why you always have at least one offensive bite. Because that's really all you need, is because he'll be unable to fight.
Sorry, what does the bite do exactly that's different?
No, the bites, these guys. Little drones.
Oh, sorry.
These guys are called bites.
As in, like, the bite attack. Like, the attack that I'm like, I'm getting confused. I'm like, wait a minute. I think we're talking about two different bites here.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
We were.
See, that's a problem, is that not only is there bites, that there's the bite attack, there's bites as in the little minions, and on top of that, then there's a major event, which is the Great Bite of 87. So, yeah, it's kind of confusing. Yeah, and sorry for stepping away. The dog had to go out, and...
I'm pretty sure that the lake is where we head next, because Fredbear's over there chilling. Oh, you know what? I think there's actually... I think I overlooked the thing in the dusting fields, because I think it's... we need to take the path from there, as I recall. You can tell it's been a while since I played. I think it's... Let's see... So I recall it's kind of hard to see because of the snow effect, but there is a glitched item over here that's independent of the mine. And we'll get back to the mine soon enough. There's several different doors to it. Just gotta find the... Ah, there we go. It's that rock. I forgot the blizzard makes that kind of hard to see.
Do you have to walk into it, or do you?
Yep. You walk into it like a door.
Okay.